Jackie Spiker in studio this morning.
Good morning.
Detective Spiker almost.
Yeah, right.
Well, this is really cool. We were talking about doing an interview on the show, and what better time? I mean, number one, Hope Animal Rescues does some pretty awesome stuff, and we're starting to know that in the community more and more, but now it's a chance to support Hope, and I don't know, maybe win $15,000.
I know, right?
What happened here?
I mean, who could complain about that?
You can't. How did this all come about?
Well, we're trying to come up with new ways to raise money.
Uh-huh.
I mean, right now, it's very difficult.
It
And
is.
it costs about $280,000 to run our rescue in a year. That's a lot of money.
How many animals are you all taking care of?
109.
Wow.
We're not small.
Right.
Many years ago, we got a huge donation to build a state-of-the-art animal sanctuary. And it's great. And we still get support from that donor. They pay, we have 4 staff members, they pay for their salary for a year, which saves the rescue about $109,000 a year.
Wow.
So that means every single penny donated gets to go to the animals. We have no paid staff that we have to take care of out of those donations. So it truly is 100%.
Wow.
Which is
That's unheard of. Yeah, that really is unheard of.
Nobody does that. We're the only ones because everybody needs staff. You can't take care of that many animals.
Right.
So in the summertime, people are busy, they're going places, and donations go in the tank. And literally, we're living off our credit cards because the donations just don't come in.
Wow.
Adoptions don't happen. People are busy, which is good for them. You know, everybody needs to do their own stuff for mental health. But rescues and shelters, it's really struggles in the summer.
Well, I've heard, too, on top of it all, nonprofits are just overall struggling across the board. It's just the way the world is right now.
Yeah, there's several that have closed.
Wow.
There's several that have closed, and it's sad. So we're trying to think outside the box. Well, you know, 50-50 raffles are popular. So we set up this raffle. We only sell 300 tickets. So you have a 1 in 300 chance of winning.
That's a pretty darn good odd for 15 grand.
Yeah, right. So when the raffle sells out, we will draw the first Friday after the raffle sells out. And it's a true 50-50. 300 tickets at $100 each. We raise $30,000. The rescue gets 15, which pays 1 month of bills.
Yep.
And the winner gets 15.
Well, and just what you said, though, I mean, that's 1 month of bills.
1 month, yes.
And, you know, I've talked to small business owners and across the board corporations, but $15,000 has got to be one of the highest monthly payouts that I've ever heard anyone talk about. And it makes sense because you're talking about boarding, you're talking about veterinary care.
Veterinary care is the number one cost.
And how many animals do you encounter that truly need dire veterinary care?
I'd say 1 in 8
Yeah.
that we rescue are in serious need. Horribly neglected, heartworms, broken legs. We have one right now that somebody found where the rescue is. We do not advertise our address. We do not have open hours. We're a true rescue. We're not a shelter. Shelter is usually a building where they have open hours to the public. A rescue is a place that has a specific mission, and they are usually not open to the public because they can't accept dogs from the public. We rescue our dogs either from the police departments when they pull a dog out of neglect or abuse or whatever, or out of animal control. Those are the only ways we get our dogs.
Well, and, you know, that's another good point, too, because you aren't, you know, I don't want to sound negative about this, but you aren't having, you know, some of the, you know, cute puppies that are getting dropped off. You're truly rehabilitating animals. And
Correct.
And that's a huge difference, too, between a shelter in terms of a rescue, because you're truly breaking down those trust issues, too, because I'm sure the animals that you guys have, some of them, not all, but that 1 in 8, especially have some very serious trust issues with humans.
Well, yeah, they're hand shy. loud noises scare them, all kinds of things. A few years ago, we had some cabins put down in the woods. We have 14 acres. So we have 3 cabins down in the woods. They have their own fencing, their own doggy door, everything, but it's quiet. And that's the most important thing. And people can visit those dogs one-on-one to earn their trust. There's no loud noises. There's nothing scary.
Yeah.
And we can rehabilitate those dogs easily. But the funny thing is most dogs that we get that were truly neglected or abused are dying for attention.
Really?
They're not the ones that we have the most problems with. The ones we have the most problems with are dogs who have lost their home and their previous owner was a loner. They didn't get proper social skills. All of a sudden, there's strange people around. They have never been in an environment like that.
I could easily see that.
So that is the biggest issue we have. It's not so much the abused dogs. They are the most forgiving, and I don't know why, because if they were people, it would be opposite.
100%.
Okay, but the dogs that belong to somebody in a home where they really didn't go anywhere except for the vet once a year, those are the dogs that have the most problems interacting with new people.
That is so fascinating. And Jackie, how long have you been in the in the rescue industry? I mean, how long have you done this?
19 years.
And throughout those 19 years, how have the needs changed? Just as society changes, the Riverbend region kind of evolves. But just for you guys specifically, how have the needs changed for you? Year after year, 19 years later.
Boy, there's been lots of changes. Since COVID really did change society. I mean, big time.
Huge.
Okay, it was a huge change. And people are different now. I don't want to say, I'm trying to find the right words, but when it comes to push or shove, they're going to shove the animal out.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but I do have issues with that.
Me too.
Okay, they still have every cable channel known to man, but they can't afford to feed their dog. That doesn't make sense.
No.
If you truly have empathy, which I think we've lost.
I agree. Yeah, it's 100%.
Empathy is very important. You can't be taught that, and you can't be trained that. You either have empathy or you don't. And I think society is losing our empathy.
Well, and that's actually, I've never even thought about the COVID point with that, but 100% over. I mean, it's in the same realm of people that decide that an animal on Christmas is the best gift, and then they don't realize that animal stays with you forever, and that's your family member.
Exactly. Or they go out and Grandma lost her dog. Grandma's 89. They go out and buy a puppy. Well, guess what?
Exactly.
Nobody wants the puppy when Grandma passes, and now the puppy's 10.
Yep.
And it's hard to find that dog a home because they're 10.
Right. Well, and now I wanted to ask you this for for what you guys do at Hope Animal Rescues. Take me through the rehabilitation process. What's the final stage of rehabilitation look like out of all the blood, sweat, and tears? Because I'm sure there are those with these relationships that you all have with these animals.
Well, I tell you, I mean, we have a very loyal volunteer base. Their goal when they meet a dog that's shy is to win that dog over.
That's awesome.
Okay, that is their only goal. And they love that dog. They bring food to that dog. They'll do anything they can to help that dog. And eventually, the end result is a dog that trusts strangers.
And that's huge.
And a dog that you can go, I mean, our volunteers take them to Shivers for ice cream. They go for walks in the nature trail. So they get out into the big bad world that they've been afraid of.
Yeah.
And they realize, hey, this is kind of fun.
Yeah. Well, you're right. You aren't keeping them in a 4x4 pen all day.
No.
That's what, I mean, everything you all do is done the right way. And it's a true, when you say rescue, and that's why I'm so glad you clarified that, you all are a real rescue, because I'm not going to lie to you,
Truly.
Jackie. I was, when I was buying my first house and, I was ready to kind of settle down, and a couple weeks in, I'm like, well, let's get it's time, because I always had a dog and I wanted one, and I thought, well, I'll just go find Hope Animal Rescue and see if they, You can't find them. I said I can't
You
find
can't
the
find 'em,
address.
honey.
You
I'm
know?
sorry.
And I said, but you know what?
But
That's
some people
perfect.
have, and it's not always a good thing.
And I would never do that because it's truly your mission to rescue animals. And that's
Right.
what I think is so fantastic about what you do. And yeah, it's great to, help somebody find their furry friend companion and grab the puppy and do all
Exactly.
those things. But to protect the animal is the mission, and to rehabilitate. And that's why I just love what you do, because
thank you.
It's truly that mission.
It is true. We are true to our mission. We have been for 19 years.
Mm-hmm.
No, we don't have a bunch of cute, fluffy dogs. Okay, but what we do have are dogs that trust humans.
Yep.
That you can give them a treat and take it back. They're not going to do anything because they have been taught to trust us. And that is a testament to our volunteers
100% over.
that are there out of empathy.
Mm-hmm.
And, we don't have open hours. It takes a lot to take care of 109 dogs.
I couldn't even imagine what
mean,
the day looks like.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It is crazy. But in the end result, it's all about those dogs. Our dogs have rooms that have patio doors. I'd love to give you a tour.
No, I would. I'd take it any day.
They
of the
have a
week.
patio door that goes to their room. They're not kept in cages. Their rooms are 8 feet wide, 15 feet long. They have a doggy door that goes outside. Mm-hmm. In the middle, it's like a U-shaped. In the middle are 2 giant play yards with swimming pools, and they get to play. They get out. They get love and attention. And if you want to heal a dog, you don't have to have a special trait. You just have to have empathy, love, and attention.
Well, and on top of that, why were you so invested to get this going and to really be a part of this? It was saving animals always something that you kind of found near and dear? Did you stumble into this?
No, but I came from maybe the wrong side of the tracks,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't have a lot of friends.
Mm-hmm.
But I had my dog.
Yep.
I could tell my dog anything. My dog wouldn't tell anybody. If I didn't feel good, my dog was there. If I were lonely, my dog was there. Dogs are wonderful creatures with empathy.
Yeah.
And they brought the empathy out in me. And I lived a normal life, and all of a sudden, Hurricane Katrina happened. And to this day, I still can't watch a documentary. I can't watch anything about it. But that changed me. I could not believe all the animals that were left behind and just tortured. And so that's how I was hoping to help some dogs. And thus our name.
That's just incredible, Jackie. I never knew that.
That is how we started. It was Hurricane Katrina. We brought 17 dogs from Mississippi and Louisiana up. We boarded them at a boarding facility. We vetted them with our savings, and we found them homes. And the supervisor from the state of Illinois said, you really should start your own rescue. There are dogs here that need help. I had no idea. I really was ignorant to the plight of homeless dogs. I just thought you got a dog, you have it forever.
Right.
I didn't
Exactly.
realize
Exactly.
You don't. I mean, that wasn't even in my head.
Right.
And then when my eyes were opened, it was absolutely shocking.
Well, and that's what I was going to lead in and follow up with that is here locally, how many cases do you guys run into, and I don't want to say a year, but just if you could ballpark it, of neglected or abused dogs right here in the Riverbend? Is that really where all of your intakes come in from?
Our intakes come in mostly from around this area.
Wow.
Okay. We intake about 300 dogs a year. As one goes home, one gets rescued. It's literally a revolving door.
Wow.
One gets adopted. We can't wait for that adoption to be finished because there's a dog and animal control scheduled to die. If we don't send a dog home, we have to let that dog die. That's the hardest part because we see the dogs in animal control and we're like, oh, God, that looks like a sweet dog. We got to help that dog. Mm-hmm. And nobody goes home. Yeah. And then we know 5 o'clock the dog's gone. And that's a hard thing. Mm-hmm. And there's really no reason for it. If people were responsible,
you're right.
We wouldn't have this damn problem. So, excuse my language,
you're right.
But it's absolutely infuriating.
Well, it is.
That people are ignorant to the plight of the dogs and that they have no empathy at all.
Well, there was a case, and I didn't get in trouble. I thought I was going to until the whole town said, here, here. And this was the one in Alton where this clown got charged with animal cruelty and killed 3 of his dogs. And I'm telling you, there's no place to even put him on trial. I have no use for people like that. I have none.
What the heck?
You can't fix that. And I'm sorry. It's absolutely it's more than criminal, and it's just not right.
There is something wrong with that person.
Yeah.
There is something terribly wrong.
But I'm right there with you, Jackie. I have no use for anyone that neglects an animal. I mean, you're talking to the guy that had a pig living in his bed for a while. You know, I mean,
Right.
yeah. I mean, that's you do what you got because they're family. And what I think's just cool though is the fact that you're volunteers. You guys, I don't know if you vet them or if there's a pretty strict process, but just from what I can see, it is.
We do vet them. They have to apply, and they have to be like-minded.
That's interesting. I like that. Explain a little bit further.
They have to be like-minded.
Okay.
If you breed your dog, don't apply to volunteer. First of all, you're not going to last because everybody there is going to give you crap.
Yeah.
I don't know. You could disappear in the woods. I mean, you know, I mean, breeding is just not necessary right now, especially for pit bulls, any kind of bully breed. What the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah, I get it. No, I get it.
And the people that buy those dogs, what the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know that only 1 in every 100 nationwide get out of animal control alive? 1.
Are you serious?
1. That's absurd.
That is. I mean, that really
We're
is
just
absurd.
breeding them for what purpose?
For euthanization. That's
we treat them like objects and not like living beings. And people are confused. Yes, God gave us domain over the animals. Do they really understand what domain means? Because what it means is we are responsible for their care.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
It doesn't mean do whatever you want to them.
well, and that's why I so highly encourage the support of Hope Rescues as long as we can possibly do it, because it's not. It goes across the team of 4 that you all have that are wonderful and in-house, and to know that basically, you know, they're paid for by another grant or some installment of that, and knowing that every bit of donation we give to Hope Animal Rescue, that's going to an animal.
Correct.
And across the board, from the 4 staff, but even down to the volunteers, with what I was leading into, is everyone lives and breathes that same mission. It is not.
Correct.
I mean, there is no kind of question mark out there. This
No.
is cut and dry. This is what we do.
This is what it is. And I am a black and white type person. There's no gray area.
Me too. Very much so.
Okay.
Yeah.
If these are the rules, I'm going to stick to the rules. Mm-hmm. And I don't deviate. Now, I step on toes,
Well, we all do.
you know, but I can't help it. I take it to heart. My job is to look out for the animals.
But that's what you need. And that's where I get so frustrated now, Jackie, because everyone's always willing to make a concession. You
Correct.
know, everyone's always willing to compromise, and compromise
Man,
is great.
yes,
you know,
you are
but
dead on.
At the end of the day, if it's not going to work, it's not going to work. It's a
Correct.
very, you know, there isn't no, well, okay, this has never happened, but because you smiled at me nice and because you're so upset, I'm going to give you this dog or I'm going to let you be here.
Right, right.
You got to be able to answer the mission of the organization
Correct.
in every approach.
Every approach. That's why, you know, that's another reason why I'm not knocking anybody else.
Right. No.
Everybody does do good things. They're just all different.
Yep.
There's no right or wrong per se,
Yep.
as long as you're helping the animals.
Yep.
But like, you know, you look around and you see all these shelters, they're so desperate, they're having discounted adoptions. I'm sorry, but you cannot properly vet 100 people in one day.
No. And the thing is, and that's where I've
And
always...
we don't discount our adoptions. I mean, I just don't. We spend, just to vet a dog is $312. Our adoption fee is $275.
Mm-hmm.
We don't. This isn't making a profit. It's a nonprofit. Our job is to raise the difference in fundraising, and sometimes we rescue a dog that costs $5,000-$6,000. Their adoption fee is $275.
Right.
You know.
right.
But you need to be able. That adoption fee is based on vetting the dog once a year. If you can't afford that, you really shouldn't have the dog.
100%. And hey, Jim, want to stick around?
Heck yeah.
I got to pay a quick bill. 9:44. We'll take a quick break. Daily show on a Monday. Hit you right after this on RiverBender.com.
Get paid to go solar.
We're not solar bros.
At Grid, we're solar pros. We explain the process behind solar power so you can make an informed decision. We'll work with you to make owning your power as simple as possible and affordable with zero down financing and payment options. Our only goal is to save you money. Call Grid when you're ready to be independent of the power company.
I had an amazing experience with Dr. Haug and her team. I came here when I was 10 years old to get my braces on. Now I'm 28 years old, braces off, and I get so many compliments on my smile. It's helped me thrive in my career as a news reporter, and also as Miss Missouri USA, I took the stage with confidence, knowing my smile was gonna make me look like $1 million. I've never felt better and more confident because of my smile.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, ready? Future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. She's good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville. Picture This and More has been a trusted name in the Alton community for more than 30 years, with the last 3 being right here on Broadway. We specialize in quality framing at affordable prices. We also feature works by local artists because we're proud of our community. If you have valued treasures to display and preserve, we're sure to have the perfect fit with our large selection of custom framing and display options. Whatever color, shape, or size, Picture This and More has the look you need. Stop by today and let us help you with your next project.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Move under my feet. I feel the sky tumbling down.
Sorry, I was too busy talking to Jackie about getting rid of these jerks that own dogs that shouldn't. And forgot to mention the Summer Mega 50/50 raffle too much here. So tickets are on sale now.
Correct.
And how much are they?
They are $100 a ticket.
Uh-huh.
You will be texted an image of your ticket or emailed an image of your ticket within 48 hours of purchasing your ticket. Again, we're only selling 300 tickets. Once it sells out, it'll be announced on our Facebook. The Friday after it sells out, we draw. So the faster it sells out, the faster somebody gets their money.
Good line there. I liked that.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you want to do it. And it will go until we sell out or until October 15th, I believe. If it doesn't sell out, whatever we have sold, so you might only get 10 grand, you might only get 5 grand, but it only costs you $100.
Well, that's why. Okay, so it's one drawing,
Right.
But it's all dependent on if we sell the 300.
Correct.
But I think we will pretty quickly. I do. I think
We should. We should. But the
know.
economy and everything is different now. So it's a little scary.
You know,
it's scary.
Have you ever done? There was a video that came out the other day, and it was a guy checking out his groceries, and the cashier had to hold his arm down and said, "We'll get through this together." As the guy was crying and biting a tissue and all this stuff, you know.
Right.
But you know, and what I think's great is you guys extended this, so it's not forcing people to act quick and get all these things done because money is tight.
Money is.
So you guys have you guys have until October 15th. If the tickets don't sell, put a couple of dollars back each week and then get your chance to win 15 grand. That's a life-changing money. I'm sorry. That is life-changing money.
Yes, it is.
I mean, if I had 15 grand, I'm telling you, I wouldn't be back doing a show until next Tuesday because I'd be celebrating.
Yeah, right.
And I'm getting a ticket. Don't think I'm not. I host a local talk show.
Think about what that could do for somebody.
Well, and what that does for hope overall. Because, and that's the bigger thing. Because, winning money's great. And when you see 15,000, of course, it gets you excited. But just knowing that your $100 is going towards the care of an animal.
Exactly.
And, you know,
not payroll or anything like that. It is going to dog food,
Yeah.
electric, water. Our water bill's $450 a month.
I could only imagine that.
I mean,
I bet every
it's
bit
crazy. Actually, it might be more in the summer because we have to do other things.
Yeah.
But it's outrageous.
of that. Well, and now how do we get our tickets? How do we buy them?
You can go online at www.hoperescues, and it is plural, .org. Scroll down a little bit. You'll see the flyer for the raffle, and you'll see purchase now. Just click that and buy your ticket. If you do not want to do it online, you do not have to. All you have to do is put it in the envelope, put on the front Hope Rescues /raffle, P.O. Box 397, Godfrey, Illinois 62035. Drop it in the mailbox. And when we get it, you will get your ticket either mailed back to you or texted to you if you leave your phone number so that we can do that. Or if you include your email, we'll send it to you via email.
That was as professional as it comes. That's a true veteran right there. You knew every detail that you could get out. And I just love every bit of this. And
I've
honestly,
done this before.
Yeah. But I mean, whether or not, folks, you get one ticket, you get. And how many is it? Limit per ticket? How many tickets we can
No.
purchase? Oh.
There's no limit.
Okay. Now do the math here.
Now do the math.
You get
You
hear me
spend
out.
$300.
Yep.
You get 15 grand.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah, and your chances go up significantly.
Significant.
I mean,
Correct.
this is I'm getting a ticket. I got to win 15 grand,
I mean,
Jackie.
it works.
Make for a great Christmas, you know?
It sure would. It sure would. And it would really help the dogs.
Well, and that's
so you have it's a win-win.
what I think's really cool is just going back before we say goodbye for now is what you just said about, we don't have anything going to payroll or anything else. But on top of that, too, you aren't going, well, we need to sell all this because we have a marketing budget of $800 and we
don't
gotta
have
get
a marketing budget.
That's what
I made that
love.
flyer.
I love it. That's a true. I mean, everything you do. That's why I just from across the board, it's the right way to do it, and it's so honest, and that's why I love this. And getting the chance to go up there and see the facility would be wonderful. For
I
me.
will take you there. You just let me know.
And don't ask me where, because I ain't going to tell you. This
Do
is
not.
too
No.
And here's why: because this
We've
is
had criminals show up.
well, and
We take dogs from police.
oh no,
Yes.
oh my God,
And
I
by
have
law,
never
they
even-
have to tell you who took your dog.
Oh my God,
We had a guy show up because our post office gave them the address.
No
when he
way.
Yep. It was a big accident. It was a big ordeal. The person got fired.
I'd say so.
Gave the guy the address. He showed up at our place. But luckily, it's 14 acres. The rescue is behind the main house. We told him it was all foster homes. For some reason, 109 dogs did not bark. 109 dogs, even my own dogs in the house. Nobody said a word when that guy came. He said, "You got my dog. The police, I got out of jail. I want my dog right now." He did not know his dog was there, but she was back in the shelter where you can't see. So we told him we were just foster homes. We didn't know what foster home had the dog, and he left. Thank God.
Well, and that's very serious.
That's why we don't have. It's not because
Well,
we're being secretive, but we are being
Honestly, you
secretive.
should
We
be.
take high-risk dogs.
yeah, and you should be secretive. I'm sorry.
We take high-risk dogs, and that is scary.
It is, and I mean, honestly, it makes me feel better for yelling at my dog for barking at the damn groundhog and not the person knocking at my door at 9:00 at night. Because now I know at least 109 dogs forgot about somebody too, and
Well, they were quiet.
I know,
and
so-
that saved our butts.
I get it
No,
now.
see,
Because
you
if
went
they,
right over your
it
head.
did because I thought, well, you wanted
If
to
he
know the
heard
guy
all
was
those
there.
dogs barking,
he would know,
and
he would. That's wild. That's even more crazy now
So
that you
why
said
those
that.
dogs did not bark when they bark all the time?
Yeah, we got a little bit of help, I think.
I think we put off some pheromones, and they all went, "Ooh, Jackie and Kim are nervous. Don't say anything."
But I mean, just to know after talking with you and really, because I've always loved it and heard great
Well,
things.
thank you.
But to
Thank
really
you.
hear it from you and just getting to know a little bit more. I mean, this is definitely a rescue, and the fact to
Correct.
know that it's terrible to know that there are dogs mistreated in this community and anywhere, but to know that there's an opportunity if if there's more donations, the more the merrier, obviously.
Right.
But knowing that there's at least a chance that
Correct.
that dog can be saved, and not only go to a 4-foot cage, but go
Correct.
to an actual spot to be rehabilitated because they gone through trauma.
Yes. And the only way we can rescue a dog is adopt. Adopt. Don't look at the breed of the dog. Look at who the dog is. It doesn't matter what the dog is. It matters who they are.
And can we talk about your adoption process?
Sure.
Because I love this because you guys make sure there's a meeting and a couple of other truly vetted adoption.
Correct.
It isn't,
we
you
do not
signed
get
up.
very many dogs returned. We do not get, I haven't got a call, knock on wood, from an animal control in years that they have one of our dogs.
And that's because I've noticed when I was looking into it, you guys really do go and check. I mean, it is not.
Yeah.
You aren't just walking home with a dog today if that's what you think.
Correct.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, I love it.
I don't know you.
I love it.
And it's nothing against anyone, but I
Yeah.
don't know you. And everything goes, when we review an application, it's risk factors.
Yep.
It's 100% risk factors. That's it. I don't look at your name, who you are. I don't care if you're wanting to adopt, but I do look at risk factors. So that's the number one. That's what we do. I don't care what the inside of your house looks like, but I will go to Google Earth and make sure that you have the fence you say you do. And once you are deceptive in any way,
You're done.
You're done.
Yeah. I admit totally. And now,
But we also offer lifetime support.
Yep.
I mean, I've had adopters call 5 years later, and this little dog they found he had a hole in his heart. So we had a fundraiser on our Facebook page and everything. We raised the money to pay for that surgery. It was outrageously expensive.
I couldn't even imagine.
But you know, that little dog lived to be 13. What shelter can you call after adopting a dog and say, hey, I need help with a vet bill? You can't do that.
Yeah.
But we ask for something and we give in return. It has to be 50-50 to be successful.
And Jackie, for more information on the Summer Mega 50/50 raffle,
Yes.
and for just any other comments, questions,
Adoptions.
and donations, how
Yes.
can they reach out to you, and what's the best way to find all the information?
All the information will be on www.hoperescues.org, or you can email me at admin, ADMIN, at hoperescues.com.
Oh, look at this. This is exciting. Before I say goodbye to you, my cousin, Sydney, she was playing professional soccer in Turkey for a little bit, and just got announced she's going to be playing for the new Tampa Bay Sun FC, the women's team down there. Congratulations,
Holy
Sydney
cow.
Nasello. That's pretty exciting for the Nasello family.
That is exciting.
That's a
woo. You guys got to have a party.
Yeah, I got to send her a text. She's down there in
you do.
Florida. We'll have to. We'll take a break. Let me text Sydney. Congratulations, and Nasello playing in the Pro League in America. That's always
cool.
That's a cool thing. We'll come back. Daily Show hits you on a Monday after this.